Hello, you're joining us today here at Telecoms World Middle East, two-day telco fiesta taking place in Dubai, and we're here representing Mobile Magazine and BizClick's other 18 global brands. Here's some of the great interviews we've done here at the show. Could you just start by telling us your name and your job title, where you work?
My name is Banerjee. I work as Senior VP of Strategy for Netcracker Technology.
Okay, let's imagine that someone out there doesn't know what Netcracker does. Why don't you tell us, give us the elevator pitch of that?
Absolutely. Netcracker Technology has been in the telecom software business for the last 30 years. We are a fully owned subsidiary of NEC. And in the digital transformation era, we are the leaders in the market, working with about 275 customers across the globe.
Okay, so tell us about the event here the last few days. What has your role been? What have you been doing?
As a major vendor in the telecom IT space, especially in the Middle East market, we are working with pretty much all the leading operators in this space. It's good to be here, working with our customers, meeting them, being on panels and discussing with them, talking about all sorts of new topics, be it the telco to techco transformation, AI/ML, Web 3.0, or just digital transformation to become more efficient, more agile, and bringing 5G monetization to the market. So, different variety of topics, and Middle East surely is a trailblazer in terms of a lot of newer technology that they have adopted and the way they have been progressing in this market. So it's good to be here, hearing from our customers, talking with our customers, and obviously hearing different perspectives from other vendors as well.
Now, this is my first time at this event, but there's a real, excuse me, sorry about that. There's a real sense of excitement at the moment. And obviously that's based on the technology that's emerging at the moment, and we're starting to make better use of 5G than maybe we have done so far. Did you get that sense as well? It feels like we're almost at some kind of tipping point, and the Middle East and telcos are right at the center of that.
Absolutely. I think that the industry is at the cusp of that tipping point today, because the 5G deployment pretty much have been done. Now it's about monetizing it, right? Investment has been done, network deployment has been done. Now, how can you create those unique use cases so that operators can make money? I think that's the discussion now, right? Whether it's edge, whether it's fixed wireless access, whether you're talking about the metaverse, or whether you're talking about, IoT-centric services, it's all there, but how does 5G make it happen more efficiently, more productively, and hopefully trying to keep the cost down as much as possible. So it's about business models. It's more, the transition has happened from a purely technology-centric discussion where people talk about standards and, this release versus that release. It's about, how do I make money? What is the business model? What is the new use case that I can bring together? And that's where the sharing of ideas come into play. If I'm an operator and I have launched metaverse in a smaller way, I've launched cloud gaming, I have launched security-centric services, edge-centric services for my enterprise customers. They're great stories for people to discuss, to share, and pick up pointers, what they can do with their vendors and their network partners to bring those to their market. So I think that's the value of the in-person conference. Beyond all the academics, the discussions, it's about sharing of ideas, it's about the networking, it's about meeting new people, right? All that we could not do, let's say, in 2020.
All right, so look, there's clearly a lot of opportunities out there, or there will be on the horizon as well. What are the main challenges that you see that companies are going to have to face to get where they want to be on this journey?
At the end of it, right, to get to the end of the journey, to make this whole proposition valuable, profitable for their end customers. I speak for ourselves as a vendor. We have to make our service provider customers successful. For the service providers, they have to provide the right value to their end customer, be it the enterprise customers or the consumers. So it's about delivery, it's about execution, it's about making your customer happy. Doesn't matter whether it's the operator, our customer, or for the operator, their customer, which is going to be the enterprise or consumer. And to deliver the right service at the right time and not take enormous time to incubate, but not to be able to deliver. So delivery, customer experience, as always, those two will be the criteria for the success.
And how important are partnerships and having an ecosystem of partners to that success?
Having the right ecosystem or partnership play is absolutely mission critical today. Because we have evolved and moved away from providing 5-10 services which the operators did, right? And now when we talk about telco, techco, metaverse, industry 4.0, all these buzzwords that you hear, every single one of them is a partner-centric business model. Without partnership, if operators think that they're going to create, innovate all these services themselves, it's not going to work. So in this economy, having the right partner strategy in place is mission critical. And I think every operator knows that. There is a very comprehensive partner-centric strategy that's happening at every single operator, every single customer that we work with. They're having this whole digital arm where they're bringing together customers, they're opening up to new industries, they're investing in new industries, all to make this all happen, bring it together. What kind of cross-pollination can we bring? What kind of value that the operators have brought into just the connectivity world can they bring to the other worlds? And those, the right business model will be at that intersection, or where they will bring the connectivity services with the right value-added services customized for the right industry.